Our city is your city. Come share it with us.
Hello and welcome back to beautiful Kingston, Ontario, home of the Queen's Gales here at Richardson Stadium. My name is Jacob Ewing, joined alongside Josh Miles. It's our final game, game number 5 out of 5 here at Richardson here on day 1 of boys AAA soccer off-season. We conclude the day with Ursuline College, the Lancers, facing off against a team we've already seen earlier today in the Chaminade College Gryphons. Kickoff is just moments away, and we're off and away. Here are our final game. 60 minutes to go before we conclude day number 1. That one will go out of bounds. Both these teams looking to get something going here. Chaminade coming off a 5-0 loss earlier today in their last game. Looking to bounce back, and they have an opportunity to do so against a team that is seated right beside them, I believe. Yes, this is coming into this tournament. Each pool is seeded by where you are, how you do in the regular season. So Ursuline is the 3rd seed in Group Pool H, and Chaminade is the 4th seed coming in to this tournament. So 2 teams that are very close, should be very close in skill. Should be a fantastic game as we have a free kick already. It's Ursuline who will send this one into the box, bouncing around, and the keeper will just scoop that one into his hands and keep it with him. That's Cristiano DuPont in net for the Gryphons. A slow roller. Mano will play it up the far side. And out of bounds it will go. A nice little play there to clear things up from Labate. So it's Chaminade in the dark blues and Ursuline in the baby blues. The Gryphons on the offensive. They'll switch it to the far side. Into the midfield, trying to find something. One more touch, but intercepted there by Ursuline and played out of bounds on the near side. We'll see which team can get established here early. I know for the Gryphons, they would love to find a goal here, as they were unable to in the last game. Start this game out on the right foot this time. Nice little play there to get around one. Can he find it down the line? The left back will step up and shut that down. Battle in the midfield. Back and forth it goes. The Lancers will win it and can't maintain possession. They'll play it back, but a missed touch there by the right back will send that one out of bounds. The Gryphons will grab possession. Panetta will throw it in. Chasing it is Avdalos. And out of bounds it goes. Panetta. Deep in Lancers territory with the throw-in. Sends it in off the chest of a Lancers midfielder, but given right back over to Panetta. He'll go outside, tries to cross it in, a little bit of a chip, but nobody is there, and it will slowly but surely make its way out of bounds for a goal kick. So we'll slow things down here as both teams get established here at Richardson. It's the Lancers' first time in the beautiful Richardson Stadium. I'm guessing had games earlier today. So yes, it looks like they played one game at Kingston Secondary School earlier today, so this will be their 2nd game of the day. So both these teams playing a game already. This one now in the midfield. Sent far side. A head on it from the back line will play it up. Mano will take a spill. And it'll be on the ground and we won't play on. Mano is down in the offensive and the referee is waving over trainers. They'll both run over and ensure he's okay. As we'll regroup here just momentarily. That's number 22, Dominic Mano. As he slowly but surely makes his way up to sitting upright. And I believe it will be a free kick coming up. for presumably the Gryphons if this is a foul against the Lancers. But for right now, we just hope Mano's okay. So the trainers will test things out with him. Josh, I'm not too sure if you saw it, but it was on the far side, a couple players battling for possession, and he just went down. He's up there now, though.
Yeah, Jacob. Well, I think during that scuffle, he took a fall, obviously, and that wasn't the issue. The issue was after the fall, one of the Lancers players unintentionally stepped on his arm, running to get the ball, and that probably didn't feel too great, and that's why they were examining his arm there.
And that one will go out of bounds. It looks to be, it'll be a goal kick given to Ursuline. They're trying to play it up the close side, pardon me. Chaminade on the attack here. And the Lancers will try to clear it out now. They'll play it up the near side. Looking for a through ball and just played out of bounds into safety there as Irashi will just play it out. Here's a through ball. Battling back and forth. Look at this time and space there. Beautiful play by Silva in the midfield. They'll play it over, look up. That will be turned over and just sent down. They'll slow things down. Mano will give it to Silva. Silva plays it to his winger. Down the line. Here comes Escobar. And that one will go out of bounds. And it will be a goal kick. As that was good boxing out there by the Lancers defender. So he'll step up to take it as well. That one's going to be played very lightly to the left back. We'll see if he's going to work it up the far sideline. He is. Nice little play there by Bayless. Bayless will try to take a turn, but Manu will be there first. He'll box him out and give it to Silva. Silva in the midfield. Little 1-2 to get around a couple. Beautiful play. They'll try to throw on a through ball all the way to Abdulos, but a little bit too far, and they'll play it to the right back. Nice little turnover. Battle in the midfield. Little 1-2. Through ball. Looking for the striker. Machado. And a diving effort by DuPont to get to it first. They'll play it up the far sideline. So far, you could definitely see the difference in this Gryphons team. They were outpaced and outpossessed in their last game against the Falcons from Thunder Bay, but looking very sharp here so far in the first 10 minutes are the Chaminade Gryphons. Apologies. Abdalos will get rid of that one, and here's on the far side. Here's Bayless. Bayless with some time and space. He'll give it to Machado, maybe a bit prematurely as he was a bit standing still, so had no momentum going his way. On the far side, here's Mano. He'll switch one in at the net, that is. And oh, wow. I don't know if the keeper expected that one. He's there to make the save, but on target it was from that shot. Machado was trying to get away. Mano was the only one to beat. A nice kick just to send it over top of his head to get that one out of danger. Here's Silva. Silva up the line. Trying to win a tackle and keep it in. He does. Great play from Panetta. Panetta inside. Avdalos will let it go. Looking for something. Armeni. That one sent on net. And another save by the keeper. The Gryphons testing the netminder here early on. The back line will stand strong for the Gryphons. Get a touch on it, but here comes the turnover. Bayless looks up, sends a through ball. Labadie. And a foul will be called. Or offside potentially. I think it's going to be offside. Manu will just play it to his fellow center back, Irasi. Down the line, Avdalos will go out of bounds, and this one will end up in the hands of Panetta. Armeni switches it to Manu a little bit too far back. He'll have to go race back to get that one and restart the attack. Silva in the midfield. No pressure for Silva. He'll play it. Two attackers are there. This is dangerous. A nice play by the center back to clear that one out of danger for the Lancers. Down the line. Beautiful ball. Here's the attack. Valadares trying to win it, but Panetta outstrengths him. Alvarado's Armeni. Nice tackle by Labadie in the midfield. Bayless gains possession on the far side, takes a spell, and a foul will be called. It will go for a free kick for the Lancers, and approximately looks to be the 40-yard line. So an opportunity here for the Lancers to open the scoring. It's a bit far out for shooting potential, but definitely the opportunity to set something up. Jaden Bayless sends something in, gets through the defense, bouncing around, a block inside the box. Bayless will try to get to it. He'll turn back, still in the box. A bunch of defenders there for the Gryphons trying to clear it away, and eventually Armeni will get something on it and muster it out of bounds. Back and forth in the midfield, this one goes. We'll calm down to the defender of the Lancers. Nice move around one, that's Evans. And sent right back in. Bayless will have a head on it. And the back line of Manu will take over. Tries to send through a through ball, blocked. And right into the feet of Panetta. Panetta to Alvarados. Looks for a fast Escobar, but will just get cleaned up there by the keeper, and he'll hold on. Both these teams trading opportunities here. Still no one able to strike through. This one played right to Panetta. Great control. Tries to get around one. Good box out by Valadares to win that. And battling for that one will go out of bounds. It will be a Gryphons ball. So Panetta will step up to take the throw. We'll see where he plays. He's going to play it back to a center back here, kind of expand the field a little bit. He'll play far side to Manu. Manu will send it over a couple. Looks for Alvarado's, but it's scooped into the hands. Pardon me. Avdalos. Pardon me. And the Lancers will play it to the far side. Nice little turn. Escobar plays to Armeni. Armeni around one. He'll try a shot. Great save by the keeper, unable to hold on to it. Avdalos was the first to it, but a nice little strike there from the keeper to get that one out of danger. Here's the throw-in. Avdalos plays it close, and that one just booted out of bounds by Panetta. Well, now a goal kick here for the Lancers.
Pretty balanced game so far. We've seen both good action from both teams. Gryphons putting a lot of shots towards the net recently, getting a couple dangerous chances there. A really good look on that last attempt, but a beautiful save there by the Lancers keeper.
Back in their own end, here's the Gryphons. They'll switch it back to their keeper, DuPont, and he'll play it right back to the center back. Great movement here from the Gryphons. Just moving into all aspects of the field. Silva wearing the captain's armband here for the Gryphons will send it upfield. And out of bounds it will go. It'll be a Gryphons ball. Dominic Mano with the throw. Ends up in the feet of Labate. She put up in the air. Armeni will slow it down. Silva. Panetta on the outside. Looking for a teammate down the line. Doesn't really have anybody. Will take it himself. We'll see if he has a lane. Panetta will try a shot. Looks for the close side top corner. Unable to find it as that ball just jumped on him before he was able to release. So not a bad opportunity. Panetta's been all over the field so far this game. The Lancers will play it short. Now into the midfield. Slowing it down. Armeni. Avdulas. He'll try a shot. He scores! Ethan Avdulas releases one from the top of the box. It's a beautiful left top corner shot and goal. And just like that, the Gryphons have their first goal of the day. And their first goal in this game. It's a 1-0 lead. And so the Lancers will look to regroup here. A beautiful shot there from Avdulas, who just plays that back to Panetta. So lots of time to play here for the Lancers, even now that they're down by one, as we're just over halfway through the first half. Manu will play far side, and a misplay there from the right back will give the Lancers a throw-in. Manu. Back to his partner. Irasi. That one sent upfield. Avdulas will get a touch. Nice play around one by the Lancers. Here's a through ball. An opportunity for the Lancers trying to get it back, get it on the board and tie up this game. But Silva will shut it down. In a misplay as he'll step over the ball. And it looks like he potentially may have rolled an ankle here as Silva was going on a dribble and then ended up taking a spill off a mistouch off the ball. He looks to be okay shaking it off. But it will be a goal kick for the keeper. DuPont will let it go. Armani will get ahead on it. Bouncing back and forth. Here's the Lancers looking for a through ball. Manu will shut that down and take it himself. Manu going on a run outside. One more. Right to the Lancers defense. Manu gets it back in the midfield now. We'll see what he does here. Turned over. Here comes Evans. Reese Evans. Tries to switch it to the far side to Machado. And a play there that will send it out of bounds by Joseph Irasi. They'll switch it over. Clark. Far side. Down the line. Here's Bayless. Just 10 minutes to go now in the first half. Bayless gets past one. He'll try the cross. It's through, but not able to convert. It was at the feet of the striker. Skips right through him. Still on the attack and goes down in the box, and a penalty will be awarded. The winger was trying to cut inside, and his path was cut off by a defender, and the referee will call a penalty. As we'll see who steps up and take it. It was number 6, Nathan Valadiras, who was fouled. We'll see who the taker will be just momentarily, but nonetheless an opportunity for the Ursuline Lancers to tie this game up at 1. And it looks to be number 13, Reese Evans, with the ball in his hands. Evans, an opportunity to tie this game up. DuPont needing to be sharp. Can Evans convert? He does. Reese Evans puts it to the opposite side. The keeper guesses and ties this game up at 1 apiece in the 21st minute. A beautiful play by the Lancers to move the ball downfield, work for the penalty as they were just outpacing the Gryphons in the box, and we're all tied up at 1 apiece. As we'll have a substitution coming to this game, it'll be Sam Denies, who will join the defense. Looks to be right back. But just like that, we'll have ourselves a tie game after the shots and most of the possession favoring the Gryphons. The Lancers, playing with a lot of resilience, have themselves tied up. So we'll go back to kickoff, all back to square number 1. Manu will switch it to Irasi. Silva, back to Manu. And sent right back to Denies. Denies will get his first touch of the game and just send it out of bounds. Panetta will have the throw for the Gryphons. To Silva. Silva will calm it down and look up the field now. Manu will play it right into the hands of Clark. Clark will turn it over though. Here's a shot near the top of the box, and it will just go wide. Keeper will play it very short, and we'll get going. Bayless will be stopped by number 22 and slow that thing down. That was Mano, pardon me. Irasi tries to chip it over once. Smart play, and we'll just switch it. Can they get there in time? A little bit too much pace on it for Mano. Will go out of bounds. And we'll have a throw-in for the Lancers on the far side. That'll be Colton Simpson with the throw-in. Headers go back and forth. It ends up to Manu. Looking for a through ball down the line. Great step up there by Denies. A nice little turn. Here comes the Lancers, but they'll just give it away. Denies will step up, looking for a teammate now. He's swarmed by Gryphons attackers, and here they come. Way to get back, though, and stop all the momentum. Avdulas will switch it to the middle, and a through ball down the line will be a little bit too much. It will roll out of bounds, and it'll be given to a goal kick. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first half of game number 5 of day 1, our final game of today here at Richardson. We'll see a goal kick. Lancers liking to play the ball, some short ball. Play it around the back and work their way from the back instead of booting it upfield and hoping to win a 50. That one out of bounds. It will be a Griffins ball to play down the line. Over the head of Simpson and out of bounds it goes. It'll be awarded a corner kick for the Griffins as that was off the head of Simpson. And we'll await the corner. He'll send it in. A little bit of a low one. Bayless, the first one to it. We'll send it to the midfield. Evans, the first one to it. The goal scorer has a run up the far side. We'll stop up, look for a teammate. Back to Simpson. Evans. He'll just play it back to his back line, and they'll just switch it up. They'll sign to go back to the close side. Pardon me, the far side. Nice turn. Evans, with a defender on his back, will give it right back to Clark. Clark denies. All defenders getting a piece of this ball here as they switch it for the Lancers. Here's a run. Can it make it successful? Great tackle there by Irasi to shut that down. In the midfield. Here's Silva. Takes a turnaround one. Splits two. Another one. How about another one? Looking for a 1-2 on the outside. And just can't meet the ball. As Joseph Irasi was all the way upfield. Denies with the throw. It's a long one over a couple. Stays in bounds. Silva with a defender on his back. And they'll play it right back to the back line. Smart play there just to maintain possession. Manu will send it to Mano. Here's an opportunity. Down the line, will it stay in bounds? The run will deflect off of somebody, and I believe they're going to call a goal kick. They will for the Lancers. 3 minutes to go here now in the first half. Both these teams kind of trading opportunities here as of recent, just after the Lancers were able to tie up the game off a penalty goal by Reese Evans. They'll play it to Simpson up the line. To Bayless. Bayless, not the touch he would have wanted. And the Griffins get back possession. They have time. They have a little bit of space. Great step up by Simpson. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be a throw-in for the Griffins. But still a great play to deny any forward momentum by the Lancers. Pardon me, by the Griffins. Here's the throw. Nice little chip play behind his back. Another one. We'll see who gets there first. It will be the keeper to shut that down. Far side, here's Simpson. To Bayless. Bayless puts that one through his legs. He'll go for a run. Manu will be the first one there. Bayless wins it. Will he keep it in? He will. He's in the corner. We'll see what he can do here. He's going to look to cross one in. He takes a tumble. No call. Manu will just play that up the field. Cut off by Evans. Reese Evans, nice little move. He'll try to cross one in. It'll be kicked out of bounds by Mano. And we'll see what the call will be. I believe it's going to be a corner. It will be. For the Lancers, an opportunity here just before halftime to get a lead. Plays it early. Here's the cross. A bouncer, a low one, right into the hands of DuPont. Chipped over the head. Avdulos denies. Out of bounds it will go. Denise will step up and take it. Over Panetta to Silva. Back to Panetta. Great move. Tries to give it off. That one somehow ends up down on the wing for the Gryphons. In the middle, Avdulas looking for number 2 in that far corner, unable to find it as he just needed a little bit of curl on that shot. Just doesn't get enough of it. We'll have a substitution coming into this game. It'll be number 3 for the Gryphons subbing in. That's Leo DeCanza. Sent downfield. Manu will chip that one up. Battling for it. Bayless almost got there. Silva will take over. DeCanza will look to switch it far side. Unsuccessful. Looked for Panetta. Harmeni in the midfield. Will play it off to Elias. Elias down the line. He's got Meno if he can get there in time. It's riding the line. Does not go out. Looks for someone in the middle. Bayless will challenge. Will chip off. Panetta will take a touch. A little too heavy. Can he get there in time to save it? He can, but won't be able to maintain possession as Simpson will fire it down the line. Beautiful ball. He'll find Reese Evans. Evans with a ball, but that is way offside. And will pull it back to approximately the 47-yard line. 30 minutes gone here in the first half. Only what's left is added time. We'll see how much it is as the ref looks to check his watch. Manu goes around a couple. Looks to play a through ball. Ends up in the keeper's hands. And that will do it. First half ends tied at 1 apiece between Ursuline College and Chaminade College. The Lancers and the Gryphons going goal for goal. It was a beautiful shot by Avdulas to get the goal scoring going for the Gryphons, and a penalty response from Reese Evans to equalize. We're tied at 1 apiece. Don't go anywhere. We'll have second half action between Ursuline College and Chaminade. When we get back about a 5-minute halftime, we'll see you very soon.
Our city is your city. Come share it with us.
We welcome you back to second half action here at OFSA AAA Boys Soccer here in Kingston, Ontario, between Ursuline College and Chaminade College, the Gryphons and the Lancers. It was tied up at 1-1 after the first half in 30 minutes. 30 more minutes to see who will be the winner of our fifth and final game here on day number 1 here at Richardson. What a move by Pineda to get around a couple as the Gryphons look to put on some attack to start the half. Great tackle by Silva. He'll win another. Pineda with a nice move to get around Denise. Here comes Pineda down the far sideline. He'll play it in. Armeni. DeCanza. A nice play there by Denise to get an arm on that one. He'll look to play a through ball down the close sideline, but nobody's there to answer. A couple players will run for it. Minot will let it go out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Gryphons. We saw both teams have opportunities in the first half. It was a penalty shot for the Lancers to get them on the board, and just a beautiful shot by Abdulas for the Gryphons to, open the scoring. And now the next 30 minutes will determine who will win. The Lancers already 1-0 today, a 1-0 win over another team in their group that was Blessed Trinity, and then it was earlier today a 5-0 loss for the Gryphons against St. Ignatius. So the Gryphons trying to get in the win category, and the Lancers trying to stay undefeated throughout day 1 of OFSA. Throw in from Simpson. Finds Evans. Bounces around. Over top of Evans this time. Couple headers near the inside of the box. Denise will step up. Evans will stay there. Back and forth this ball goes. Battling for both these teams. DeCanza will send it to the midfield. And Simpson will have it on the near side. Simpson to Bayless. Bayless, defender on his back. He'll just play it out of bounds. Pardon me, he'll be poked out of bounds by Mano. And a throw-in for the Lancers. Defending this ball in the corner, trying to get themselves a corner kick. Won't work. It will work its way back into the middle of the field. Here's Silva, barely staying upright. Will play it to Abdulas, the lone goal scorer for the Gryphons. Silva turns with the defender on his back. Plays it back to the near side. Down the line. Beautiful ball. Trying to play it overrun. Trying to get something going. That ball will slowly trickle its way to a Lancers defender. Simpson will touch it to Bayless. Bayless trying to get something going. Looks for a switch. A good play by Irasi to shut that down. Here's Evans now in the midfield. A boot of that ball will go all the way back to DuPont, and it's just going to float back. He'll let it bounce out of bounds, and he'll get a fresh new ball for the goal kick. Fast pace between both these teams after a 5-minute break, letting them to catch their breath and go again. That's Manu with the ball, and he looks like he has some sort of arm, some hand covering on his right hand there. Maybe something that happened in the first half. Abdulas will play that. Denise will just touch it back to his keeper, and he'll let that one go to midfield. Nice touch there from Pineda. He'll turn and go. Stays on his feet. Tries to get up past another. Scrambling around. Battling for both these teams. Won by the Gryphons. In the midfield, DeCanza will try a shot and punched away from the keeper. Beautiful save by the Lancers netminder as DeCanza trying to find that top right corner is denied. So we'll have a corner kick here from the Gryphons. That's number 10, Stefano Elias, who will send it in. And just a little bit too close to the goal line. I see what he's trying to do there. Just put it nice and close and just kind of crash the net. Doesn't work. He'll go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. He'll tap it lightly, and they'll try to play it from the back. On the outside, Denise. Up the line. Slows it down. Denise was on a run, but that ball just a little bit too slow for his liking. Had to stop up and will end up going off of a Lancers player and out of bounds, and a turnover. It'll be a Gryphons throw-in. Nice play there by attacker. Goes around a couple. Here's Evans. Through ball. Opportunity here. Can the Lancers convert? Looking for something. Trying to cut inside. Manu with a great defensive effort. Still with the ball in the box of the Lancers. And eventually Silva will run it out. That's a beautiful play there by Manu, the center back of the Gryphons. Reese Evans gets the ball back. Gets around one. He'll try a shot. It's a slow roller to the keeper. This one booted to midfield. Off the head. DeGanza will try to win it. A little bit of a miscommunication there as a midfielder of the Lancers just try to play it to Bayless on the side, but Bayless also was close to the ball. So we'll go out of bounds and we'll see a Gryphons throw in. We'll see a substitution, a couple of them, for one for each team coming to this game. Here's the throw down the line. Simpson will play it up. And here comes the Lancers. Evans will play it back. Just wants to switch here. Trying to open up the field. It was too congested there in the middle. Nice ball movement. Sufi will hand it off. Panetta trying to take over. Panetta on the far side. Goes on a run. Unstoppable. Armeni will finally get it. He'll play it back. Silva looks for the switch. Gets it. Here's Mano. Mano will try to send it in. Off the leg of Simpson. This one bouncing around. It will be sent out of bounds for a corner. Pardon me, make that a throw-in. Abdulas, Mano, off the foot of a defender. Will go back to the same spot for another throw-in. That one fired all the way back out, and Mano will be the one to step up and take it. He'll play it to his defensive partner, to Silva. Silva on the outside. Here's Panetta. Tries to play it down the line. Denied by Denise. Second time is good. Off the foot of a defender. We'll see what they call here. And I believe that will be a corner. It will. So a corner opportunity here for the for the Gryphons, who have been all over this offensive as of recently. We await the cross. Sent in. Very close. Simpson gets it out. Here's a shot as it reaches an attacker inside the box. And he has to retaliate right away. Unfortunately, that was Julian Abdulas. Will just send it a little bit too high. Evans over top of one, and that one will just go out of bounds. As the Lancers were looking to have a fast transition, Silva will send it upfield, but DeConza not the header he would have wanted, sends it out of bounds, so it changes possession one more time. On the attack, and we'll go out of bounds and we'll force a corner. And here come the Lancers, able to retaliate as they move the ball slowly but surely down the field and now have themselves a corner opportunity. Let's see what they're able to do here. The taker, Stefano, make that the other number 10, Ethan Quinteros. He'll send it in. And right into the keeper's hands. He'll swallow that up and try to expand the field. Trying to catch the Lancers unguarded, but it ends up going right to a Lancers player. Great win there by Silva. Plays it right to the Lancers, and now it will slowly but surely make its way out of bounds as Mano will take possession. Nice cut there by the Lancers. We'll keep it, I was going to say just in bounds, but it will get called out of bounds. And Mano will step up to take another throw-in. As Dominic Mano. Looks down the line. Couple headers coming out between some players. And out of bounds it goes once more. Here comes the Lancers this time. They'll try to transition fast. The throw, not that fast though. They'll switch it to Simpson. Headers back and forth. We'll see who controls it. That one will be headed out of bounds and will be a Gryphons ball. 42 minutes gone in this one, almost halfway through the second half. Still tied up at 1 apiece. It's going to be very interesting to see who can break through this scoreless tie. We've seen both teams have their opportunities here. As we get to the later stage of this game, we'll see if any teams make some spark plug substitutions to kind of get the legs going a little bit as the game goes on. That's a 51 by the Gryphons. They come down the close side of the field, try to cross it in. Off a defender. We'll see if they're able to keep it in. And a smart play. Smart play by the Lancers defender to bank it off a Gryphons attacker and get it out of bounds. Will be a goal kick. They play it quickly to Denise. Denise will get it back. He's got space. They'll just throw it around the back. Oh, and now they're fighting for it. Great challenge there by Ethan Avdulas. And now they're scrambling. Out of bounds it goes, and we'll see who it's awarded to. It'll be another goal kick, so the Lancers will get it right back. This time they'll switch it to the side of Simpson. Back into the midfield. Quinteros will just turn it over. Here's Manu. Avdulas looking for the far side. Here's Julian Avdulas. Panetta. He'll try a quick one. Silva from about the 30-yard marker. He'll just play it back to Gilbert Manu. And they'll just play that safely back to Joseph Irasi. Chip over a couple. Lots of space for Manu, but it will be called out offside. Very close as Mano was potentially away with tons of space and a cross opportunity, but it'll be pulled right back and everybody will have to get back into formation. Looks like a 4-4-2 for the Gryphons that are running as they shape back up. Here's Evans. Down the line to Pilon Vandenbergedy. Here's a challenge. That's a great win. Quinteros will try to send it through. Silva will be able to match it. Armeni will let that one go out of bounds, and Pilon Vanden Bogarty will be the one to potentially take the throw-in, and looks like he'll hand it off to Simpson. Substitution coming into this game for the Lancers. Antonio Fernandos will sub in. Here's Evans, back to Simpson. Freshly subbed in, Fernandos will get his first touches of the game. They'll switch it all around, Clark. And right back to the keeper it goes. A quick scoop. We'll get everything resituated and each team back to their positions. This one's sent high and far in the midfield. Silva will pick it up with some pace. Abdulas. Silva. Simpson will intercept. Back to Abdulas. Tries to take a touch inside. Will turn it over. A nice tackle there by the midfielders. Here's some possession by Machado. He'll just play it back safely. Quinteros, he'll lose that. Julian Abdulas will lose that. And here's Sam Denise, who will get blocked. Julian Abdulas plays it to Panetta. And I believe the throw is going to go the other way. So instead, it will be a throw-in for the Lancers. We'll see a substitution come into this game, as well as checking back in will be Jaden Bayless for the Lancers. As he'll take out Valadiris. Denise will step up. Scramble in the midfield. We'll see who will win it. Let's kick back and forth. Flag in the air. We'll have a stoppage, and I believe it's going to be looks to be a free kick coming for the Gryphons at approximately the 49-yard marker on their offensive end. We'll see what they can do here. Panetta will send it in. Over top, the keeper will come out and grab it right over top. A jumping effort. How to get some height on it. He does successfully. He'll slow it down. Look at all of his options. He'll send it far outside to Simpson. Simpson's got tons of time and space. He'll send it up. Nice touch by Evans, the lone goal scorer for the Lancers. But Manu will shut that down to Mano. Silva. Beautiful effort by Silva to get through a couple. Wants a 1-2. The Gryphons will have to back up. Simpson putting up a great challenge. Silva wins a 50. Dances around one. Plays to the outside. Trying to cut back in. Will be shut down by the Lancers. Here's Bayless. Simpson will have to fire it down. It will just go out of bounds. And we'll see a Gryphons throw. And we'll have a substitution coming in here for the Gryphons. Substituting in will be number 6. That's Lucas Gomez. Little chip over by Julian Abdulas. Nice little turn there by the Lancers. Can they get something going? They'll look for the through ball down the line, a little bit too much on it. As Pilon Vanden Bogarty was gone down the line and could have been dangerous, but just wasn't able to get the pass to go. Here's in the midfield. Manu will get that ball back. Manu has moved up to the midfield after a substitution. He's a great player, Very technical. Looking for the ball back. A foul will be committed against Manu. And Simpson. And a yellow card will be given to Gilbert Manu. I believe it's going to be some sort of unsportsmanlike. He kind of stood in front of the ball, maybe on the field a couple words maybe you're not supposed to say, or each ref is different how they like to ref the game. Nonetheless, Manu will have to substitute out after the yellow card. And taking his place will be number 2. That's Nathan Futardo. This one played up the field. And a booming touch right back. They'll send it up the field one more time. Bayless with a little chicken wing move. Can't do that. That's more of a handball. So they'll slow things down. This one sent up the field very far. This one will go right into the keeper's hands unless he's beat to it. And he'll just scoop it up. But that's Jake Alward in net for the Lancers. He's done a great job so far this afternoon. He's faced 9 shots, has 4 saves. The rest have been misses. Pardon me, 9 shots, 8 saves is the stat line for that. So great afternoon for Alward. Looking to close things out as we're, just under 10 minutes to go here in the second half, all tied up at 1 apiece. Here comes the Gryphons looking for a game-leading goal down the far side, and a whistle will be called. And I believe it's going to be a foul against the Gryphons. Offside is the call. Pardon me. Free kick will be sent out. Evans, not the touch he would have wanted. But here comes Quinteros. He'll send a through ball. Is one free? The offside flag is up as Pilon Vandy Bucardi had an opportunity to be all alone, but that's his second time this afternoon being offside. But it's there. The option is there if they could just line it up perfectly. This ball sent the length of the field. Header in the box. And taken down. We hear some yelling from people, and the ref doesn't like it. And Silva will get a yellow as he got pretty loud there on the field. You can even hear it up here in the press box. And so Silva and Manu will both get yellows only a couple minutes apart. Both, I believe, going to be for unsportsmanlike. So the ref is really keeping a tight-knit game here. He knows what he likes. Each ref is different, as I said earlier. So we'll see a substitution. So Manu tried to sub back in this game. He won't be allowed to for just 1 more minute, as there is a minimum he has to wait before he can be subbed in. We'll see who takes Silva's spot. And so we will see a substitution. It'll be number 10, It'll be number 10, Stefano Elias, who comes into this game. And so it'll be a free kick awarded to the Lancers with Manu and Silva not on the field just momentarily. I'm sure they'll both be subbed back in when available. Denise on the far side. Panetta will turn that ball over into the midfield now. Got some space. We'll see if they can open it up. Armani back outside. Here's the cross. Successful. Right to the head. Here's an opportunity. Can he take a shot? He can, right into the hands of the keeper. It was a great shot by Anthony Costanzo. We'll have a throw-in. Turning around, the Lancers trying to find something here. And it'll be just booted back out to midfield. Whistle will be called. And it looks to be a foul going against the Lancers. And it'll be a Gryphons free kick. Under 5 minutes to go now in a tied 1-apiece game. A game that will end day number 1 here at OFSA. Denise with a header. Will send it out of bounds and give the Gryphons possession. Substitution will now be allowed. And Manu will come back onto this game. As well, for the Lancers, we'll see number 6 sub onto the field, which is Nathan Valadares. Back and forth. Here's Evans. Looks to play it down the line. He'll have to turn back and because there's no option, but now they're swarmed. Possession changes. Battling for it. Avdulas tries to play it inside. Here comes Manu, freshly subbed back into this game. Manu pulls it in. We only try him when he's thinking about it. He does, and will just be sent over top of the goal. I saw what he was looking for. Just a little bit too far out. They'll play it quickly. Trying to play it up the field. They'll slow things down. Far side. Avdulas. Panetta will just be kicked out of bounds. Now 3 minutes to go. And I believe substitution will finally be allowed into this game. Silva, after his yellow card, will be allowed on the field. Sent back. Irasi. Switched over. On the back line, they're trying to play it through. Cut off by Simpson. Nice little chip around one. Still in the midfield. Evans, the lone goal scorer here for the Lancers. Trying to play a through ball. Can he get it through? A huge brick wall there from Irasi to keep that one from going any farther. Quinteros in the midfield. We'll send it down the line. And the Gryphons will just let it roll out of bounds. And DuPont will take his time here on the goal kick. They'll send it to the midfield. Over top of one. And offside will be the call. It was close. Ref will call it. I believe that was Julian Avdulas who was just offside. Or it was Ethan Avdulas who was offside. It was one of the two. That ball sent far. Over top of the back line. But a header will send it out of bounds. And we'll see a corner kick here for the Lancers with time expiring. Now 1 minute to go. Left in regulation. We'll see how much the ref adds to added time. Here's the corner. Trying to convert on something. This is a key opportunity here for the Lancers. Couple headers sent out, still in the box. Who will get a foot on it? Manu will finally clear it out. Now in the box. Here's an opportunity. Far side, off the keeper's hands. Bayless with the header. Over the net. It was right there. A great opportunity, a golden opportunity for the Lancers. results in the Gryphons still being tied up at 1 apiece. Manu trying to get something going for the Gryphons. A last-second effort for both these teams, trying to find the golden goal. Here comes Evans. He's got some space. He finds an attacker. The through ball a little bit too far. Offside flag comes up. Quick ball played by the Gryphons. We're now in added time. We'll see how much the ref wants to add here. And that will do it. The full-time whistle blows. It's a 1-1 draw between both these teams. No goals in the second half. 2 goals in the first. A great game by both these teams. They'll end their days with a draw. It's the Gryphons going no winless, 1 loss, and 1 draw. And the Lancers undefeated today as they never lost. They won their first game against Blessed Trinity and then drew their second here right now against Chaminade College. So that will do it for day number 1 of boys AAA OFSA soccer. We'll have all 3 days of coverage, including tomorrow, which will actually have the AA girls OFSA soccer, and then you won't want to miss Championship Day Saturday. We'll have the gold, the bronze on couple semifinal games. It will be some juicy OFSA soccer action. You will not want to miss it. So subscribe, hit that notification bell on the Casa YouTube channel so you are notified when we go live to watch your favorite teams around the beautiful province of Ontario. That will do it. I've been Jacob Ewing all day long. Chaminade College and Ursuline College draw 1-1 to end day 1 of OFSA soccer. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.